You really need to exit your lazy era. You need to get out of that slump that you're in right now. And there is nobody that is coming to save you. Only you can save yourself and get yourself out of that place. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can do that, how you can stop being lazy and start to be a greater version of yourself, start to pursue purpose, start to pursue your dreams, start to make more meaning out of your life, start to live your daily life in much more meaningful ways than you are. Right now, you are probably coasting. Right now, you're probably at that place where things are just, you're not sure if you're here or there, or maybe you're just going through the motions. So you wake up, you go to work, you eat, you hang out with friends, you come back home, you watch TV, you scroll on social media, you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, you do it all over again. You're just surviving. You're just existing. But we were not created just to survive. We were created to thrive. We were created to live a fulfilling life. We were created to operate at optimum capacity. We were created so that our lives can give God glory. But how is your life giving God glory the way you are living it? How is your life giving God glory when all you do is wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is scroll on social media for 1 hour, and then you remember that you haven't even spent time with God? Or you remember that, oh, you're late for school, you're late for work, or now you're rushing, you're getting through traffic and there is anxiety. The day has just started and you're already anxious. How is that giving glory to God? So do you think God was so bored that he created you just so you could live life the way you are living it right now? Keep in mind that all these things that I am saying to you, I lived through. I even thought I was working. I was here and I was there and I was doing all these things, but the direction wasn't clear. And then I went through that phase of just consuming K-dramas as if my life depended on them. And it was fun and it was great. And I loved it. And it felt like I was a part of something. I was a part of a movement. But how was it progressing my life? How was it pushing my life forward? And it wasn't until I got to that place where I realized I was wasting away, literally wasting away my potentials, my skills, my dreams. I realized that all those things were wasting away. And then I had to press pause and say, yo, and look at my life from the outside. And I was like, even people that aren't as talented as you, even people that aren't as driven as you, even people that don't know God are thriving, are doing more. Why is your life here? Why are you living your life the way you're living it? Because the fruits that you're seeing, they're the consequences of the actions that you're taking and the choices that you're making. So, yes, I used to tell myself that lie as well. Oh, I'm too tired. I worked all day. I cannot do this. By the time I work some more and I make more money, then I'll be able to get what I need and then I'll be able to do this. Oh, my life is so busy right now. But then this is going to happen. So when this thing happens, then it will ease up my life and then I'll be able to do this. I can draw up. There is no reason you want to give yourself that hasn't been heard before. But guess what? The people that step out of their lazy era and achieve things and pursue their dreams and their goals and their aspirations, they don't let those excuses stop them. Or maybe you're waiting for more motivation. See, you don't need more motivation. Motivation is luxury. Rich and wealthy people, they can afford to be waiting for motivation before they do stuff. But you don't need motivation. I don't need motivation. What we both need is even more discipline than we already have. You need discipline. You're not lazy because you're not capable. You're not lazy because you don't have the talents. You're not lazy because you don't have the skills. You're not lazy because you don't have the resources. You're lazy because you've accepted comfort. The comfort of where you are right now, you've accepted it as the norm. You've accepted it as what your life can give, as what your life can become. But then look at your life right now and ask yourself, imagine you live to be 80, 90. Is this what the rest of your life is going to look like? Going through that phase, I realized that my excuses weren't really excuses. I wasn't too tired to do it after all. I was afraid. Yes, I was afraid of what would happen if I tried. I was afraid of failing. I was afraid of putting myself out there. I was afraid of how people will judge me. Oh, there she goes again. I was afraid of what people would say about me, how people would judge me, and what their comments about me would be. Oh, she used to do this. This is what she's doing now. It was fear. And another thing was also procrastination. There was a procrastination of, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm too tired today. Tomorrow is the first of the month. Perfect day to start to do it. I was saying, oh, it is self-care. Self-care is necessary. So today I'm going to sleep. My mental health is important. So today I'm going to just watch a movie for 8 hours and rest and sleep and call it a me day, when I haven't even given 30 minutes to my real self that is waiting for me to walk in the reality of what I truly am. Now, let me tell you when it all changed for me. It was when I took that break from social media and I was going through that cycle of sleeping right here in this room. Sleeping, waking, taking care of my son, eating, watching K-drama, sleeping. I'll write Arzika just a little. If you haven't gotten a copy of Arzika, that's my book. You need to go get your copy. This book is beautiful. If you've gotten your copy and you've read it, please talk in the comment section. Encourage other people to go get it. Share your thoughts about it so that you can encourage other people to get it. But I wrote this book, or I began writing this book during that period. I might write a chapter and then I'll go away and go watch something or do something else. That was all I was doing during that period. And it got to a point where I just took a step back and I looked at myself from the outside and I asked myself this question. I didn't care. Is this what the rest of your life is going to be like? Is this it for you? So because that did not work, this did not work, that did not work, is that it? So is this what the routine is going to be now? And I did not like the answer to that. I didn't like where I was mentally. I didn't like where I was health-wise. I didn't like where I was emotionally. I knew there could be more. I knew there had to be more. And then I began to pray. I began to say to God, pull it out of me. Help me to see. Cry if you absolutely have to. I held on to God and I said, this can't be it. My soul is drying up and I feel it. I feel it being overwhelmed and just giving up. I feel it and I see it. You cannot let this happen to me. This pain that I'm masking by doing all these other things, God, take it away. So maybe you're not lazy. Maybe you're hiding under something. Maybe you're hiding behind something. Maybe you're hiding behind some trauma, some pain, some certain experiences that you don't want to confront. Maybe that's what you're doing. So you're not lazy. You just don't have the need to try again. Maybe that's where you are. So that's the thing. You have to come to the end of yourself. You have to be able to step out of yourself and look at yourself and say, this is not the best that God has for me. This is not the best that I can possibly be. This can be the best that can possibly come out of me. Because nobody can do it for you. There is no amount of motivational videos you watch that will motivate you enough to take that step. You have to decide that your current situation, you're done with it. That you're done. That who you are right now, you are exhausted with that person and you want the next level. You have to make that decision. You have to face yourself and confront yourself. You know why I keep saying you have to face yourself and confront yourself? Because there are days when it is not going to feel like it. Motivation is not going to be enough. There are days when you will not feel like pursuing. getting up out of bed or staying up late, working towards that dream. There are days that is not going to feel good. It doesn't always feel good. But the people that are great today, they did not become great by only doing it when it felt good. These were the things I had to come to an understanding of. That Denike, it is going to be hard. I'll be on a walk and I'll be saying to myself, I'll be crying because I'm in pain, emotional pain, financial pain, physical pain. I'm just tired. Why is it so hard? But then I'm saying to myself, I can do hard things. I will do this. It is not too hard for me to do. As I'm doing it, those are the things I'm telling myself. But then I'm still doing it. It is hard. So what? I can do hard things. I'm not salt that water cannot touch. No. Because if the destiny that God created me with and for is much greater than I can even imagine, that means there is need for great capacity to fulfill that destiny. And it is not going to be whilst you are laying in bed, whilst you're binge watching TV non-stop, whilst neglecting the things that require your attention, whilst neglecting your dreams and your goals and those things that God has placed on your heart and you need to do. So you start by picking one thing. Don't try to overwhelm yourself and become a magician and change your entire existence overnight. You're going to fail more likely than not. You cannot approach it that way. Not every aspect of my life is perfect right now. There are things I know I still need to work on, and I just keep telling myself, Adenike, one step at a time, joyful. Pick one thing. It could be a skill. It could be weight loss. It could be a volunteering position. It could be something. Pick one thing that you're supposed to do and commit yourself to doing it, whether you feel like it or not. My nose. Because the more you do it, the more momentum you build, the more capacity you build, and the more those things will spill onto other aspects of your life. Maybe what you need to do is to be getting up early in the morning. Maybe that is what you need. Maybe what you need to stop doing is stop staying up late, watching TV till 2 a.m. when you know you have to be out of bed by 6 a.m. Because imagine this, how are you going to go to bed at 2 a.m. and think that you're going to wake up at 6 a.m. feeling energetic and ready to face the day? No. You're going to wake up tired, you're going to wake up moody, and you're going to wake up cranky. Now, the people around you are going to be the ones to suffer it. Maybe people at your job, maybe people at your house. They'll be the ones to suffer it because you're sleep deprived and it's going to spill onto other areas of your life. But let's reverse it. What happens when you go to bed early and you get enough sleep and you have energy to face the day? Or maybe you start to go to the gym. Or maybe instead of going to the gym, you start to go on walks. And then your stress level starts to go down. Your energy level starts to go up. Now you're more productive. Now you start to feel as if, maybe I need to do this thing. I actually think I can do this thing if I do it this way. Because you're feeding your body with good things. Your mind and your brain are feeding off of what you do to it. So pick one thing and start with it. So if you're tired of being lazy and you're tired of wasting your life away, here's what you need to do. Number one, you need to pick one thing that you're going to start with. You can itemize the areas of your life or the aspects of your life that you need to change, but pick one to start. And then number two, you need to stop lying to yourself. Because you are lying to yourself and you know it. You need to stop it. Even if you're going to do that thing, still tell yourself the truth. I know I'm not supposed to be eating this chocolate because it is too much sugar, too many calories. It is not good for my weight loss journey, but I am going to eat it anyway. Good. That way, at the very least, you're not lying to yourself. You're telling yourself the truth. Because what happens when you tell yourself the truth is that you are accepting the consequences of that decision. I know I'm not supposed to eat this chocolate, but I'm going to eat it anyway because I'm craving it. I know it comes with this many calories, but I'm going to eat it anyway. So you're saying to yourself, those added calories, they're worth it. So tell yourself the truth. Number 3, you need to start before you are ready. You need to start. Just take a step. Pick one thing and start with that thing. Take a step. Start before you feel ready. Start before you think you're ready. Just start. Number 4, you need to let go of perfection. You have an idea of what it is supposed to look like, and that idea is holding you back. Don't let the need for perfection keep you grounded. I have uploaded videos on this channel that I did not like. I have uploaded videos on this channel that I was not proud of, but I still uploaded it anyway because of the value in the video. It's not about my hair and it's not about my makeup. This is not a makeup tutorial video. So it doesn't matter if I didn't think my lash was sitting well or anything. I worked hard on that video. I'm going to publish it and then do better with the next one. So stop letting perfection or the need for aesthetics hold you back. You need to forgive yourself. And this is something I'm still working on as well. But you need to forgive yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. You need to be gentle to yourself. You need to give yourself an opportunity to become, to step out of that dark place that you're in and just become. But you need to forgive yourself for the past, for mistakes, for the hurts, for choices that you've made that you're not proud of. You need to forgive yourself so that you can let go of all those things and reach forward for the things that are ahead of you. In order for you to stop being lazy, you don't need another journal. You don't need another motivational video. You just need to pick one thing, start. Start before you're ready. And then start to make changes as you go along. You are much more than what you are right now. But you can only attain the next if you voluntarily let go of what you are right now and who you are right now. This is what happens when you stop being lazy. You start to manifest. You start to do things that you didn't even know you had the capability to do, that you didn't even know you had the capacity to do. When I wrote this book, Arzika, I did not know that I had it in me to write a novel. I didn't. And I am a novel reader, but I'd never sat down to say, oh, I'm going to write a novel until Arzika came along. So this is what happens when you step outside of your comfort zone and you pull yourself out of bed even when you don't feel like it. When I get up every morning bright and early, between my time changes now because of when I go to bed, but usually between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. I'm out of bed because my destiny is calling. I've gotten enough sleep, but now it's time to get out of bed and work. But this is what happens when you take that step and you get out of bed and you go to the gym. Please get your copy of Arzika. The link is in the description box and in the caption as well. You will love this book. It's just such a beautiful book. You will love it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thumbs up the video. Let me know in the comment section if you found value in this video. And then check out any of these videos. They will be incredibly valuable for you. You will love them. I pray that you become your highest self. I pray that you unlock those potentials in you that you didn't even know existed. I pray that you enjoy capacity and abundance of resources to do much more than your mind can even comprehend. In Jesus' name, amen. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.